Hi. On Windows, by default, nested virtualization is not enabled. This means that you won't be able to run Hyper-V or WSL2 on a virtual machine. I'll show you how to enable that in a sec. Or I just want to show you what the problem is. So in this machine, I'm running Hyper-V and I have Windows 10 running. I've already enabled WSL2, so we can double check that. If we look at features, we'll see that Windows subsystem for Linux, that is enabled. So is virtual machine platform. So that would be the first thing to do if you want to run WSL2. The next thing is to download a Linux version distro. And I already done that, and it's right here. If I click on that, then you'll see I get a massive error message, which means that a virtual machine could not be started because the required feature is not installed. So it doesn't really give me exact issue, but if I go to the command line and type WSL, it also gives me error, and it says, please enable the virtual machine platform Windows feature, which we just did. It's already enabled. But this is the second part, which is causing the problem. And ensure virtualization is enabled in the BIOS. So that's the problem. So in order to fix that, we have to come back to the Hyper-V manager. We need to shut down. The first thing we need to do is to shut down the VM. So I'll just shut it down. Okay, the VM is shut down, as you can see, is off. Next thing we need to go to a command prompt. We need to run this as administrator. So right click, run as administrator. And then we need to run a command. And let me make that bigger so you can see. So the command is set dash VM processor dash VM name, and the name of the VM, I call it Win10, and dash expose virtualization extensions, that need to be set to true. So let's run that. Okay, and then we need to start the VM again, and then log in. I'll show you, I'll pause, and then I'll show you when I'm logged back into that VM. Okay, the VM was restarted. I'm back logged in. Now if I click on Linux, you'll see that it starts working. It says initializing. It may take a few minutes. So this means that it's actually working now. Let's give it a minute. And then it asks us to add a user, and then we go from there. So I'm not going to go through this, but this is basically all you need to do is run that command in order to enable nested virtualization. I have another video that I walked through very in detail how to set up a machine and install terminal, WSL2, Docker, and Kubernetes. So make sure to check that out, and thank you for watching.